Is this thing on? Yeah, it's on. Oh, man. Anybody alive? Anybody alive? Anybody alive? Are we live yet? Did we go live yet? Miami. Big whoa. Guan General. Miami, Florida. Where you at, big whoa? We're in Miami. Good evening. Jasper, Alabama. LA in the crib. Okay. Phoenix. All right. Buffalo, New York. Let's get it. Mackay. Oh, that's my son's middle name. Micah. There it is. Fargo. Okay. Fargo, Dakota. Hollywood, Florida. Remember to hit the subscribe. Atlanta, Georgia. Nate Dizzle. You see me? Listen. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. El Paso in the his nows. I used to go down to El Paso. Yeah, I got some stories about that. I had some questions. Going to make this a little bit different. So this is story time for you guys. I got a couple stories myself, but I want to hear your words because people argue too much. I argue too much. It fuss. We here with one purpose, and one purpose is to make that shmoney. But I got a lot of new people on here, and a lot of new people want some answers. They want to learn some things, and y'all have the answers. So my first question is, does anybody have a general idea on what you specifically would advise somebody within their first 5 years of being career? What would you tell somebody within their first 5 years of being career to invest percentage-wise on their TSP? Let's go. People reading, people watching, people watch these videos after the fact. What would you do? Tell me, what would you invest? How much is your percentage? G fund? Okay. G, because I'm a G. That's really what my name starts with as well. It's not J. There's no J in my name. Okay. All right. G fund, Amanda. Okay. 100% in the G fund. That's a little risky. Where's my glasses? Gotta find my glasses. Y'all bear with me. This is really good information because people read this over. They do. They ask these questions, and I tell them I don't want to give those answers. There it is. I like that one, Mika. I've been given 1% each time you get a raise. That's exactly what I do. C and S funds. Go hard or go home. This is the $1 million question I have been asking folks for weeks. There you go, giggles. See? Told y'all. People need to know these answers. People want to know these answers. People like opinions. And when they read a bunch of opinions, they can make their own educated decision behind it. And this one is money. Seriously, within the first 5 years. Me, I'm at a little higher. I put 18% in. But let's go. 5% because you am only second year career, but 15 years with post office. Invest in C and S, Postal Mule. I have 1 year in and contributing 7%. That's cool. Y'all gotta try to think about this. This is just opinion. If for some reason we average about, let's just say $25 an hour, That's not what we average, some less, some more. And you automatically going to put your 5% in because you're going to get 5% matched. Whatever the 5% is of the difference of what your hourly wage is, do the math, do your multiplication, and see if it's something that you can afford. It's number one. Number two is if you were non-career before, let's say you were making $20 an hour and you barely lived off of that, but you made it. And then you jumped up to 23 and some change an hour. That $3 and some change an hour should be fully invested into something for you, for your future, if you plan to do this long term, on top of what you already been investing. That's just opinion. And as she just said, 1% more every single time you get your little raises. You put, it just goes up. We consistently get raises every year. You get your cost of living adjustments, etc. It adds up. It adds up. All right, 1 year in, sorry, 100% C fund. Oh, okay. S&P, that's it. S&P always goes up. TSP, copper solid metals, solid state drives, don't rely on the top. You know, it's very difficult to explain stocks to people, but I just want you, I'm going to break it down in layman terms, as layman as possible. People always say, should you invest in? Well, let's invest in the future. We all have one thing in common. This, right? This thing. What does that thing take to use? Batteries, right? Right. Throughout the years, we used to go through the situation when we had older phones and they would get hot. Follow me. They would get hot. And when they got hot, batteries would blow up. And as companies continued throughout the years, they started finding different types of metal to add to these batteries. There is one metal that they started adding to these rechargeable batteries. That specific metal went from nothing to a bunch because they also started using this specific type of battery, lithium ion. They added a specific metal to it. And then all these cars started going electric and they started adding this specific metal to it as well. What's that metal, Jay? Y'all look that up. But anyway, we have it, and they found a big mine out there. Right there was not Mexico, it was Arizona, out in the mountains. So just something for you guys to think about. I'm not going to get too deep into it. Y'all all invest in it and my stuff go down. But this is true. There's a specific metal that they've been adding to it, to the lithium ion batteries, in order to extend the life of the lithium ion battery. And lithium ion batteries are in your cell phones, they're in cars, they're in anything that can recharge, anything. You know, women with their toys, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anything that can recharge uses a lithium ion battery. In order for that battery not to overheat, they just recently found within the last year a specific metal that they have been now implementing into the batteries. Look it up. Definitely a great investment. Anyway, next question. If you were able to do this all over again for somebody that has been here for at least 8 years, this is just your own experience. If you were here for at least 8 years, would you do it all over again, or would you change something? What would you change? Because a lot of people that watch me, they're in their first year, second year, first few months. They share your experience, what you would have done differently. Because people want to know. I got my opinion of what I would have done differently, how I would have came in here. And nobody wants to hear my story. They want to hear the carrier stories. They want to hear the rural carrier stories. They want to hear the clerk stories. What would you have done differently in order to make your life a little bit easier today? What would you have done? I wouldn't want to be groomed to be a runner. Okay. Invested more in TSP. That part. Yes, absolutely. You would have invested more in TSP. We're talking about work-wise, though. What would you have done differently work-wise? Would you have stayed? Would you have quit? Would you have changed it? I'd be Nick and get 22 hours a day. I know that's right. Nick be getting it, boy. I can't even fathom what that guy got. No, nobody wants to share that. Everybody wants to just read. Nobody would share that. Okay. So, in my first couple, I would have learned the contract. Excellent. Learn the contract. Only 2 years in. Ronald, what would you have changed? Would you have still come here? Would you? I mean, do people have regrets on being here? Because the people that are here 5-6 years and talking about, oh, I can't stand this place, I don't see them leaving because there's very few alternatives. Wouldn't have worried as much. What do you mean by that, Mac? How does a MH get awarded $90K, yet the president and vice president gets the money? Columbia S. Carroll do better. You lost me. Yes, would have started earlier. Nope, I love my job. Mailman. You love your job. Okay, all right. I love what I do now. I think that I would have probably came here many years ago. I think that everything has happened for a reason in my life, but coming here many years ago, I believe that I would have been at a better place. I've tried to instill that in my daughter, and she really didn't want to be part of the post office, and now she's about 5 years in. And at this rate, more than likely, she can retire before she's 50. Will she? I pray she does get out of this place, because I don't want to see her walking around like some of the people I see here, where they're living above their means. Here's another one for you, where they live above their means, where they're forced into having to work here because, you know, you're in your later part of your years and you go out and buy, you know, a $90,000 car. So you have to continue working. There's a lot of people that are doing that. I just can't afford to quit. But why can't you? I've been delivering in Boulder, Colorado, and I love it. Okay. MH was awarded $90,000. He did not get the money. The president and VP did? That sounds like robbery. I don't know what that's about. Used to have like 3 hours downtown. Now I have to spread the time out. Okay. Yeah, I would have, I'm getting out of here. Well, as soon as I get 20 years in, that's it. Did you hear about the new transportation program in Santa Clarita, California? They let go all the contract drivers and hiring postal employees to drive. I was a clerk. Now I am a PVO driver. Ahmad. I was talking about this about Ohio, but now I hear you just gave me some news. I'm going to make a video right now. Hold on. While you guys are on here. Good morning, good afternoon. I got to play the music in the background. Give me a second. I'm just kidding. That's nice. When did this happen? Ahmad, you don't have my cell phone number. You have my email. Email me some of this. This is good stuff. Got rid of them damn contractors taking our work. PVO. You went from a clerk making probably about $23 an hour, and you're probably at like $27-28 an hour, huh? No, definitely not the same as being a carrier. Carriers are workaholics, but carriers are a different breed. It's happening all around. Yeah, I tried to told y'all, get your regular license for anything. If you ain't got a regular license, it's time to get your regular license. That's imperative. Get that regular license, because Ahmad was a clerking. Now he's driving PVO. It's probably really confusing there right now when they first start, but you'll learn it. They don't need a CDL for a PVO, postal vehicle operator. They don't need that. MVO, motor vehicle operator, they do with the 11 tons and the tractor trailer operators. $29 an hour. That's what I'm talking. You making too much money, cousin. Okay, all right. I ain't gonna start that. Now you're up underneath the MVS craft. You went from being a clerking, to $29 an hour to start. My email is always in the video description. Finesse316@gmail.com. I believe in NorCal, they're waiting for the trucking contracts to end. See, people think that dude sitting up there, DeJoy, ain't got a little game plan stashed. He get rid of them contractors. They cost some shmoney. That costs a lot of money for them contractors. Yo, mailman, thank you. So here's the thing with the contractors. I don't know if you guys knew. When contractors are at your facility at the plants, just a little side note, if they get and they have to go out a route, let's just say they're going to one spot. They're going to, I'm just making a name up, Rose, California, and they have to drop off to Rose, California station, that specific contractor. Now there's another station that they got to go to that's 6 miles away. They get paid for that extra little 6 miles, a lot of money just to travel that, because it's not in, that wasn't budgeted in their contract. They get paid a bunch of stuff. If we're late sending them out, they get paid waiting time. If they get paid a lot of extras to have contractors. It blows my mind. So they get rid of them and just pay us by the hour. Let us make the money. That's my opinion. What do I know? I heard NALC contract negotiations coming in the next 2 weeks. Possibly. I didn't hear much. I'm leaving that to Tyler Vasseur. Kind of falling back on that. I like for you guys that are carriers to please join his Zoom meeting whenever it's coming. I have a video coming up at probably 9:00 tonight where it's just parts. We had a whole hour-long Zoom meeting, and I drilled them. I said, this is what the people want to know. Are you going to talk about it? Tell me a little bit about it. And I had some really good questions that you guys have been asking me. And honestly, I believe that any craft should go in there and listen to what he has to say, because it will give you an idea and expand your mind on what it is you should be expecting from your specific union if you're not with the NALC. If you feel like your union has not been transparent, or your shop stewards haven't been, or your president hasn't been, you should probably listen to how they're formulating this. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just saying, hey, look, we pay the dues. Tell us something. That's basically what it is at the end of the day. Look, we want to put our information out there so we're seen and the public can see what we're demanding, so that people will say, you know what, those letter carriers actually do deserve X amount of dollars. It's more a display of force, a display of unity. And if you have the public behind you, and you got the union behind you, and you got your brothers and sisters behind you, and the moment you put something out there on TV or out in the open like that, you know what? Teamsters might come over there and sit down and chat with somebody. It's just about building transparency. You guys spend way too much money to not know nothing. That's just my opinion. All right. Are we getting a COLA increase? I'm not sure. Lions Den, what craft are you in? Jay preaching knowledge? No, I'm guessing all of this. It's opinion. But what's so crazy? Nobody really knows but DeJoy and Brian. NALC contract arbitration date will hopefully be set in the next 2 weeks. They will be set probably, but what happens after that? What happens after that? So let's say, just for instance, the date is set for arbitration in August. We're just using a for instance. It's in August. Between now and August, when they have an arbitrator to come in there and talk between the president as well as the USPS, what happens? Do the letter carriers just sit there and put their hands in their pocket and wait? Or do the letter carriers rally together and say, hey, look, man, we need you to step up. We need you to set the bar this high so we can get this. Because once the letter carriers do that and set the bar higher, and let's say they say, hey, we want nothing less than $35 an hour. You know what ends up happening? APWU got to say, well, shit, our truck drivers are making that. We got to go higher than that. It becomes a domino effect for everybody. So that's why I said everybody should try to chime in or at least listen to it to gain real knowledge from contractual perspectives. It really doesn't hurt to gain information. All right. Mail handler. Oh, I don't know much about the mail handlers making any COLA increases. I try to get on y'all website with the mail handlers. I just can't. They block me from everything. Rally. I agree with the rally cries. All right. I had another question, 2 questions. I can't seem to find them. Y'all bear with the old man. Had some really good questions. But if anybody has a comment or a question, I can do my best to try to answer it while you guys are on here. Sure, Jay. I got a lot of things that are held for review. Matter of fact, while we're on here, I am going to go through the comments that are held for review and let you guys know it's not Jay. All right. Held for review comment. I wrote 4 days ago, sub to my son, please. Someone wrote me, hey, can I have your email address? And that was held for review. So just imagine the things that y'all write. Just so you can see. Held for review. See it? It's held for review. Just a simple question. That's just one. This is how YouTube treats me. From a comment that I made. What else? Somebody wrote, I can't read all that. Say that Senator Ossoff. It was a bunch of faces. And they blocked this comment. It's weird why they block some of the weirdest comments. It's just, I don't know how many of you guys think that I blocked them, but that comment is blocked. It's weird. I don't know why they block some of the things held for review. Why does the pay suck? Okay, I get that. I don't know why the pay sucks. Ain't got nothing to do with the pay sucking. No, I lost my thing. Here we go. All right. Matthew, my brother, how are you, sir? Matthew got the nicest beard in all of the United States with the post office. RVA here. How do you apply for higher level positions and or office jobs? It seems to be about who you know these days. RVA? What is a RVA? I'm not sure what that means. RCA? Applying for a higher level position and or office job. You would go on Light Blue. You'd look up something and make sure that you have your profile filled out on your own personal profile. You just have to fill it out and then start looking for things that are relevant to what you want. It can be a tedious process. I am an MHA. What craft would you branch into when you are becoming a regular? What craft would you branch into when you are to become a regular? You would be a mail handler. I'm not sure if I understood that. So Donna B. All right. Clerks and mail handlers do the work, get us out of there on time, and bust our arse from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. I anticipate that no contract will be completed until after the election. Mail handlers should be paid more. Possibly. Mail handlers are getting the short end of the stick right now. They really are. Did you know? Oh, maintenance or VMF. Did you know they actually have positions for a supervisor position where all they do is disciplinary. That's their whole job, is to monitor people for disciplinary actions. That's pretty sad. But that's their whole job, is to monitor lates, to monitor call outs, and that's it. Any write-ups, their only job is discipline. I don't know how people could feel comfortable knowing that my specific job is to try to get people in trouble on a consistent basis. That has got to be tiring mentally and physically. It just, oof. Giggles. Any union reps on here? Union reps don't like me too much. The ones that do like me, they be around. What craft are you in, Giggles? Hello, Phyllis Bowden. I am well. Matthew remind me of this guy that works at my job. Remind me of this guy works over at VMF. Info on the contract is so sad. It is sad. I would implore people to start looking into becoming a maintenance individual, or if you have any skills when it comes down to computer skills, because all of these new computers that they're going to be implementing into this place is going to be incredible. They're going to need people to repair them. When it comes to these electric vehicles, they have all these new programs that they're implementing. People with that type of knowledge will succeed. I believe, honestly, that the mail handler is a dying craft overall. I believe they're necessary, but I still believe that they're a dying craft. They did win a grievance where they're going to be sporadically placed in S&DCs, sorting and delivery centers, but there's very few that they needed them. So they have a few clerks there that at the last one that I went to, and I believe there was maybe 5 clerks that I trained. But if they have any mail handlers that go in there, they may have 5 or 6 that go to the place, because it's only open from, 2 or 3 in the morning until maybe 7 at night. So I don't see that being a big jump with mail handlers. Clerks, I think, will get shifted for into smaller places because they got all these new machines that they have coming out. But again, that's just my opinion. Mailman asked Giggles, what's your question? What is your question? Not working out at my plant. People come to work when they feel no repercussions. Yeah. It's pretty sad. You know what was sad is that I have people that show up to hate talking about it because it's bothersome. If you just think about the people that have been here for 10 years, what it took us to get into this place. You couldn't do this stuff online. You had to go wait at a place. You had to go to a place to take a test. Now people will show up late for orientation. They'll fall asleep in class. They come there dressed any kind of way. They show up late to work on their first day. They come. I had somebody show up 40 minutes late, and the answer that he gave was, I couldn't find a place. Oh, you couldn't find a place? Well, my friend, now you know where it is. We're going to reschedule for another day. You serious? Yes. We have a specific time schedule, and you didn't meet that. Do you have the notice to report? Yeah, but We will see you the next time, and I'm sure you'll be on time. But you can't get mad at me. It's wild, because if he does come back and he does pass, because my job is not to judge whether or not they can do their job, but if he does pass, it sets the precedence on what they're going to be doing later on down the line. And it blows my mind, because by the time he actually gets to the station, because he got to go through academy, he gets to the station, it's going to be about 74 days in from the actual hire date. It's weird how they do this. And then the stations get mad. Hey, man, why are you sending us this garbage? I can't do nothing about it. I can't. I got a specific standard. You show up late to my thing, you got a couple of minutes. There are people at stations. There are people at plants that get, y'all know how this goes. If you swipe in a few clicks late, they trying to write y'all up with IIs, right? They trying to give y'all IIs for a couple of clicks late. This dude show up 40 minutes late. And my boss is going to say, hey, we got to bring him back. Got to give him a fair shot, because it costs us almost $3,300 per person to go through the hiring process. And they just treat this place like trash, man. It's hard. It bothers me. It really does. Because it just seems like people don't care anymore. All right, anyway. Can someone file a grievance on me or not inform you about it? Eesh. Yeah. Fire him. I know that's right. Make all the money for the postal services. Every other position costs money. Juan, you said rural carriers are making all the money? We call... What did they file? Man, I feel like the union do not like MHAs. Hey, baby, CCA's half route sheet. I was casing 3 routes, helping 5 people, and did a whole route. Your name, your name, Nick? You know what's the system, this problem, the system, bro. That falls on management. If they're doing the 1750, they can let them go. You sound like a manager, Mr. E. I don't know. I have to check with you. Yaya's Nick twin. Jay, we have individuals that get DUIs. I know. That boggles my head. How does somebody get DUIs? You know, as a truck driver, because this is my craft, I was so scared to do anything that would ruin my license. 26 odd years. And I almost had one speeding ticket, but I was on my motorcycle. I hit it. Seriously, I did that. But I'm so scared to mess up my license. If you're a carrier and you have to drive, why would you risk that? You know why they risk it at the post office? Because if the carrier gets his license taken away, you know what the post office does? They take a CCA and stick him with the carrier to drive him around. Only at this place do people do that. It blows my mind. But you know what? That's not my business. We have this guy. Yeah, Mr. E, that guy. I'm gonna find out who you are. E. There's only one letter guy here. That's me, and that's J. Well, I got 2 letters, H. Labor custodian, gotta go to bed. Wishing y'all peace and blessings. Labor custodian. Pumpkin spice. Let me tell you something about you labor custodians. It's the easiest job in the damn post office. I'm jealous. Labor custodians. I love it. Y'all want a real job at this post office? Become a labor custodian and let the stress go away. Just let the stress go away. If me, I'd be cleaning the bathroom, whistling, spraying that down. Okay, they got the best job at the post office. 0 stress. Do they allow them to make up time on the back end? If working on your clock, the one you first, the most was 5 on 1 person? Damn. See? Pumpkin spice already know. Over there gotta go to bed because you going to do some labor custodian. It's custodian, ain't no labor involved in it. 20 minutes to scrape gum off the floor, but hey, they're the happiest people here. Good for them. I love it. I love it. And pumpkin laughing. It's true. It's true, boy. You know how many people fight to get a custodian position? Man, I saw this custodian position available. I got truck drivers that left my craft to go to become custodians because of the stress-free. Trying to tell you, I'll be there pushing a little cart around, going into people's office. Hi, Mr. Don. Just going to take your garbage out, spray a little spray, and you guys have a good rest of your day. Push my thing right out. I'll fill that one garbage can up in 8 hours. That's it. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. But for anybody that really wants to step up and become somebody in management, which I implore everybody to do, seriously, because if we sit here and complain about management, why are we not stepping up to become managers? If we complain about who's in there, get them out. Be that change. I always tell you, you got to go on to the e-careers and start looking. Just start looking, apply, learn how to apply. Something's going to give eventually. RVA is Richmond, Virginia. Oh, increase in theft. And have you heard anything new in the last 3 months? And a driver saw a guy at 10 p.m. inside. Richmond, Virginia, huh? M. Williams. Are you at a station in Richmond? Because I know a couple people from Richmond recently reached out to me. Are the PVO positions still coming here in Dallas? We haven't seen one position yet. Everything happens sporadically. I believe it's going to be nationwide. Remember, they just don't have it to put it out there every single spot. But I believe they're going to be coming. Mr. E giving some information. I wonder if this guy, hey man, you Inspector E? Watch out for this guy. Anyway. Okay, you're at a station, Em. You know, I had a video about, I believe it was Richmond, Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, with your weird posts, your managers at your station. This D. I don't know what this D. Mr. E is actually a really good guy. Congratulations on hanging in there. It gets better. PTF position at my local post office. BT, what does this mean? We're all just throwing a bunch of letters there. So we're gonna throw some shade right now. Do y'all think that all management needs to be replaced? And when I mean all management, I'm talking about managers and up, in your opinion. Or do you think some of them? Because a lot of people say, hey, my manager, my office is cool. My office is cool. Or is there just not enough? And what do you think they're missing? How would you like to see management improve, in your opinions? Be realistic. No. Yep. What does no yep mean? Nope, I have great managers, upper brass. Okay. Nope, some need to be trained. Some. Okay. It's trained on what? What do you believe the managers need to be trained on? Some need to be trained. I wish I had my questions. My questions I put in a different room. Learn how to be human. Okay. Nice. Be nice. Okay, Lewis, I'm going to play devil's advocate. How to communicate. Treat us like human beings. I get it. Okay. So, devil's advocate. I interact with hundreds of people at my plant. Some of us are straight assholes. How does a manager interact with everybody? Or do they depict who to talk to in certain aspects? Because I'm not sure if you know, I've seen some carriers, I've seen some clerks just go slap crazy and curse management out like there ain't no tomorrow. So how would they depict how to carry themselves. Because I get along with a lot of people, but there's some people that'll push my button. And I'm pretty sure that I may come off the wrong way. So what would you think? Let's see. Are just ignorant of no fault of their own, or arrogant with authority over subordinates, treat us like human beings. Okay, some talk at you and not to you. We're new crew, the C's, communication. Info on TTO positions in Ohio. I see they are doing a lot of hiring here. Yeah, Raj, I did a video specifically about that. Exactly, in Ohio. People skills. They have some time before the gym. Okay. Praise publicly, discipline privately. Okay. Discipline privately. Managers have exceptional people skills that is really instilled from them from childhood. I get that, Alicia. Deal with each person an individual, not punish everyone for other people's behavior. Unfortunately, Anna, I get that. But when you specifically say, hey, man, I hear that you've been sleeping, then it becomes a target. And because of union wording, it's all about the union. Union specifically states to managers they can't target one specific person because then it becomes always picking at me. So when they talk, and let's say one carrier was out there fooling around getting their nails done, a manager has to come out. All right, guys, y'all got to cut this shit out. Y'all, we hear that people out there just goofing off at the end of the day or in the middle of the day. Y'all hiding behind such and such, such and such. So they speak to people broadly. They do that. It's something they're trained to do. I remember there was a situation where there was a couple people in my craft, and they were taking the gas cards home. My manager came out and spazzed on everybody. Look, he knew exactly who had them, but he had to talk to everybody. And I was like, why is this he talking to me like I'm a thief? And I got really offended by it. But then I realized later on that that's how they have to interact. Now, is it right? No, but that's part of the union contract and the way that they interact with people so that they don't get blamed directly for, targeting someone and get an EEO filed against me. It's weird. One person comes to work dressed inappropriately, they got to talk to everybody. Hey guys, you guys know the rules when it comes down to, that's how they do it. Yeah, the bottom levels, a lot of them. Mr. E says, answer the phone. Can't answer the phone right now. Honestly, I am inappropriately dressed, sir. Really, there's nothing below this. I'm literally in my boxers. Sorry, I know the phone's over there. Union workers. All right, let's see. Deal with each person, leadership by answer the phone. You can't have managers with under 5 years experience and you have over 20. I don't know about that. Union workers with management don't protect bad behavior. Yeah, see, I don't like that either. Union has to protect bad behavior. That's what they're there for. And then they go back and forth in management. And management knows this son of a bitch literally went out and threw half the mail in the wrong box on purpose. But the union has to fight for him. Well, how can you prove that he purposely did it? What makes you think he didn't get a bug in his eye? And it's like, are you kidding me? I've watched them interact with each other. It's wild. But that's the part with having a union. And where management has to fight back and forth. It blows my mind. That's why I don't get involved in that silliness. There's people that can call out and damn near never get fired. I don't know how they do this. They should at least have a college degree. College don't mean nothing no more. Some sorry workers go into management to get out of work. That I know. That's true. Every disagreement is not an argument. Management must be discerned. True. Okay. You're the boss. Got a level of respect. Don't forget management are people too. True. The most who you represent The most are bad carriers. I've heard that union can get sued if they don't protect constituents. You must be a union rep, Mr. E, huh? I'm gonna figure out who you are, bruh. Work together, get the mission done. I agree with that. It's very difficult. You ever have one of those people that are just disagreeable with everyone? Don't treat me like a 204B over here. There's people that do that. They just come to work miserable. They gonna argue with you. Hey man, how's your day yesterday? Oh, it sucked. Well, how was your morning? It was horrible. Well, you look great today. I hate these clothes. Okay. Well, you got an easy work today. Who told you I wanted easy work? Okay, we can give you more work. Why the hell are you giving me more work? Well, what would you like to do? Why the hell are you asking me? Y'all got people at every place that are like that. And management has to deal with that attitude. So I'm just going to go this way. What, you being discriminatory because you don't like me because I'm white? Huh? It's because I'm black. Well, I'm not sure what nationality you are. Oh, you don't care? I do care. So you trying to... And that's how they are. They're just disagreeable for every reason. No people like that. He said, I thought that was normal. It's true. That's the Post Office 101. Management should be firm, fair, and consistent. Gotta go to lunch. Over. Take care, everyone, Jay. For sure, Lewis. Love you too, brother. Yeah, you had a comment you wanted to make. Did you have a question you wanted to put out there, sir? Yeah, or yeah, ish. Because I know we got some management in here. We got a couple of because I can see things that other people can't because I'm on my studio. I know there's some other people in here. But I know there's a couple of union stewards in here that are being silent, which is cool. Mr. E, you going to Boston? Gotta go to lunch. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Any questions that maybe somebody else could answer? Because I have none. I can't. Oh, I got something. Mother's Day's coming up. And I forgot. Mother's Day is coming up. And in my video descriptions, there's a lady that's like my second mom. And her son is like my brother because we work in the same department. And there's the ones that make my fancy cups, but I can't really get up to show you my fancy cups. But got some guest thingies. They got the Mother's Day cups and stuff. Oof. I don't really know what it is, but they got the little packages and stuff. And it's really nice. And it's got little pens and hair clips and other, I don't know if there's candy in there and silly pens, but she makes custom things with, all that. I don't know if you can see, but she is on there. You can text her. It's usually in my video descriptions. I didn't put up a video description on this video yet, but any other one, she is in there. She's got this little pink box. I haven't opened it up. Let's see if this is appropriate. See if it vibrates. Oh my. Let's see what we got here. Viewer discretion is advised. No, I'm just kidding. This is nice. It's a little gift pack thingy of thingies. There it is. She ship it right to you. What the hell is it? I don't know. It's Sparkly Latina. Y'all make sure you text her. There's a bunch of little thingies and pink thingies. You ever see Jay? You ever meet Jay? And I got a pink thingy. It came from Sally. It's got a little snorting. No, this is a straw. So I don't think she spells well. It just says mama. Oh, mama. I get it. I don't know if this is a condom or... Oh, it's for your lips. It's lips. I don't know what this stuff is. Women love it. So... Oh, it's got a hair clippy. Jay has no hair, so it does me no justice. It's got a little chocolate in here. She might not get it back. I might eat the chocolate. Anyway, she custom makes them. And yeah, so go hit her up. If you fight in the plant, how do you keep your job? Shit. Jay, the New York Knicks are going to lose. Talk to you soon. And E likes the cooking gym. Damn, really? You just why you put my New York Knicks out there? Yeah, the Knicks kind of suck. Wow. If you were a carrier, was talking about the convention. If you're a carrier, Jay, the name Boston Yucky. My brother lives in Boston. Union Donna, but don't fight, de-escalate. If you guys are carriers and you're in here, please, and my videos that are coming up soon, listen to what Tyler Vasor is saying. Young guy, a lot of ambition, and get in that Zoom meeting. There's really no excuse. I know I keep saying that, but if y'all believe you deserve it, just sit in there. Whether you show up for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, he's got a lot of questions. A lot of answers to a lot of your questions, and he wants to build y'all together because that unity means a lot. Seriously. Watch your mouth about the Knicks. Sheesh. Whew. Last time I watched the real Knicks game was when Patrick Ewing was, think about that. General Postmaster. 6 fights employees are still employed. TTO, P&DC, Sacramento, California. Sacramento gets cold. I don't even know why. I should have like South California and North California. What's the carrier contract gonna have the starting pay at? They're fighting for, I believe they're fighting for a minimum of 35. Whether they get it, I don't know. That's what they're fighting for. Minimum. What they're trying to get up to, don't know. Too many rumors about that. It's only 8:33. So we have 55 people in this room. How many of the 55 people have subscribed to my son? He is short 22 people to hit his 1,000. He needs you guys. He does. Matter of fact, I'm going to call my son. Son? Son? King? Yeah, I can't get up. He's coming. There he comes. Yo, over here. He's always around. All right. So what's going on there, son?
What's going on?
You want to tell people what it is you need so you can get out of here?
I would like you to like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. Subscribe.
Not to me. I don't do that.
To you?
No. Not to me.
And subscribe to me.
Yes. Subscribe to him. Because how many are you short?
I am sure almost like 20-something subscribers.
That's it. 22 subscribers. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Make his dream come true.
Please.
Just to reach how many?
1K.
1K. He hustled this by himself. He makes some of the weirdest videos. Just 1K.
True. I do make some weird videos.
Okay. You don't have to watch him. He just needs to get there.
22.
22 people. That's it. How do you find him? Did you meet your quota, little man? Mr. E. No, he didn't. Not yet. Alicia Davison. How you know my son's name, Alicia? What is your channel name?
Adventures with Abel. Just type that in and you'll see like a universal thing, and that's me.
Is it you?
Yeah,
I'll see if I can find you.
it looks like a universal.
I don't know if I can post your channel here. Boom. Share.
Activities and gaming with Abes.
Let's see if I could put this in the comment section. Live chat. Boom. Paste. Is that it? Did it come up or did it get...
You have to click it again.
Oh, sorry. There it is. I think...
There you guys go.
Yeah. Can you see it? There it is. All right, now get out of here. I'm talking to my people. Uh-oh. I don't know what just fell. Let's get this man viral. Yeah. He's actually, if anybody watches wrestling, he's the last young kid that met Bray Wyatt. And his little video went viral from meeting Bray Wyatt live. If anybody watch wrestling. But if didn't, here are 100 people post a vehicle. Did you ever had a video about a yard with hundreds of postal vehicles last year? Did you ever follow up with it? So that was somebody else's video that I pulled off of them. And that was a storage yard that vehicles had been sitting there since 2018, right around the COVID time. And what ended up happening was not too long after I did that video, I did a follow-up video and said that a lot of stations started miraculously popping up with these new mattresses. Now, I'm not sure. Mr. E, did you get any new mattresses at your area? Because I know there were trailer loads getting distributed around the country. Our supervisor got close to 90K. So hope that the blah, blah, blah. What level P? Yo, Mr. E, you are PM? Oh, we got the feds on here. They will make more as an EAS. Oh, okay. Anyway, yes, that's what it was. They had a bunch of Metris vehicles sitting around the country. They finally got them stickered, and then they started shipping them out. And now you guys have the Pro Masters, the newer ones that are coming out, the NGDVs, which will be distributed to any of the newer facilities that have the electric charging stations. Those are the bigger facilities. And there's just a bunch of new things that are coming. Welcome, Mr. PM. Yeah. So Mr. E is actually the guy that was in the video. He was in the video taking care of those auditors. I love this guy. Talked them right out of the house. Had them thinking that they were somebody. Slow Master, the worst delivery vehicle ever. I heard that. I don't deliver mail, but I teach people how to drive it. I know it actually goes fast. I think it's a death trap when you guys get in and out. That's why you don't get out on your driver's side. Yeah. I watch people trip. They say their foot gets caught on it and they fall right out. So Pro Masters are really not the best. But the newer ones look nice. They look nice. Little push button start. Yes, I did. The whole office got changed out? Really? You got a bunch of mattresses up there? Nice. Did they get their training? Because you know they're supposed to be trained on those vehicles before you guys drive them. So I'm going to have to look up your station. You need to make sure your carriers are properly trained. All right? You can't just send them out there. If they have an accident, it's going to be on you, sir. It's going to be on you. You show the poster said so. Big dog, in your opinion, what do you think NALC walks away with at the end of all this? Shit. I believe that the NALC is going to walk away with whatever you fight for. And I'm being dead serious. Tyler Vasseur said, get together. Get together. If everybody sits back here and lets them do their own thing, you're going to get whatever they give you. But if they're up here negotiating and all of you guys are peeking in the window like, yo, what's really going on? They're going to say, we got to make these guys happy because there's a bunch of piss carriers out there that feel like they deserve more. Only you guys can change the narrative. You have to change your narrative. And that's why Tyler Vasseur said, hey, we don't know what the narrative is yet. We need a more transparent union. We got switched for Pro Masters on all walking routes. Yeah. What do you think the heaviest workload is in the post office? Do the carriers have the most difficult job? No, truck drivers. We deal with the most traffic. No, I'm just kidding. The heaviest workload in the post office is probably carriers. Yes. I believe it's the carriers. In my opinion. I have 5 LLV left. Yes, someone came out a week before the change. Okay. All right. I'm watching you, bro. I'm watching you. We know we're not going to get as much as, but we need to get top pay at like 44 or 45. I believe that's where they're going to get to eventually. But if nobody opens their mouth, they're going to just give you whatever they feel. Why can't we put premium in the mattress? I've been hearing from my buddies at the VMF. They say that's what's causing a lot of the breakdowns. Well, it specifically and clearly says it's supposed to have premium gas inside of a Mercedes. But the post office says put 87 in, and then when it breaks down, we'll pay these VMF guys a lot of money to fix it for it to break down again. Because that's the postal way. I don't know. I see that all the time, and I'm like, doesn't make sense to me. But you know, somebody gonna step in and say, that's like them saying, okay, well, gas is cheaper than diesel. Let's put some gas in these 18-wheelers because it's cheaper. And let's run it till it breaks down. And we'll just pay somebody to fix it. That is the post office, man. I don't know. So it makes sense, doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it doesn't. They don't. Mr. E, why? Why are they putting only 87 in there? Tell us. I heard you were the one that started it, even though it started many, many years ago. Tell us. I'm just picking at people. All right, where we at? We at 8:45. I've been on here for, how long have I been on here? 1 hour. Okay. I think that's it. Jay got to get the little guy to sleep. He got some testing tomorrow. Before we go, represent your city if we got some new people in here. Is anybody in Minneapolis, Minnesota? No? Okay. All right. Anybody in Arizona? What's the secret to my success? I ain't even got a pair of pants on. What do you mean success? I don't got no dick. There's no success over here, brother. Persistence and consistency. That's it. New Mexico, Indiana. Alicia Davison. I feel like I know you, but I don't know. Absolutely, Alicia. Elijah. Charlotte. Okay. El Paso. New Orleans. Is the labor custodial position a good career long term? Hell yeah. No, they're not going to eliminate a labor custodian, hire an outside contractor. They would they would build a machine to do your job, but they're not going to hire anybody outside. Boston, Mass. My brother lives up there. He works at the hospital. He's a practitioner, physician, something up there. Wisconsin. It's cold in Wisconsin. 704. I have sent emails. Alicia, you sent emails. Not sure. 8 hours, fellas. All right. Land of enchantment. New Mexico. New Mexico is probably cheap to live. I'm thinking about going out there. New Mexico's almost like Arizona, but not quite. Thanks for your time. For sure. Carolinas. That part. Any questions before I get out of here? Y'all hit that lady up. When did you know it was time for you to jump on YouTube and make your voice heard? I didn't. I did this I started YouTube as I was helping people get into the post office. I was helping a couple of personal friends. That was it. And I was trying to post some videos so that the other friends could see it because I couldn't send it through WhatsApp. And that's how this started. Honest to God, this didn't start because I wanted to talk to people. Nope. But then they kept asking questions. They were like, hey, man, can you explain this? Hey, how long does the hiring process take? And I tried to type it out and I was like, you know what? I just make a video. Well, the hiring process takes X amount of time to my experience and blah, blah, blah. And somebody else would ask another question. Y'all started it. I was just answering questions to the best of my ability. And then it became this JH thing. That's it. All right, let's see. What's top pay for TTO? I don't know. There's really no top pay for any craft. Honestly, there really isn't. Because even when you hit top pay, the union negotiates again to change it. So you'll always continue to get COLAs, always. So even if you stopped at 45 and you get a COLA, it's just going to keep going up. That's the blessing to this place. If you come to New Mexico, I'll buy you a green chili burger. Okay. All right. Well, we got some, baby wipes from my booty. We'll make it happen. Oof, got some reapers growing in the garden. Got some reapers. Oh, I used to grow ghost peppers. New Mexico is pretty different than Arizona. Certain parts, I believe. I'd like a cheap place that don't get too cold. I know those are like desert areas that I could afford, but it's cold at night and nice and beautiful in the morning, nice dry heat. You breathe the sand in your lungs. Postal Service represents normalcy to the public. Price-wise, very much so. Really, Amanda? Tell me more. What's the difference? You know what, Amanda? If you have that information, email me. We'll chat, because I really want to move from my area. I gotta buy me a house somewhere in the middle of this country. Anyway, excellent networking here. Thank you all for stopping in. I may try to do one live every week, once a week, just to chop it up with you guys. And if you have questions, it's always good to ask them because people on here can answer them for you. It's what it is, because I don't have all the answers. I'm definitely going to go to New Mexico eventually. What does your favorite investment do invest in? All right, for those that stuck around, the metal that you need to invest in is nickel. Nickel is the metal that they started implementing into ion batteries in order to keep the batteries cool. So they found a nickel mine out there in the Midwest, all the way in the West Coast, and they started digging. Nickel, 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 nickel. They started mixing it with these batteries for everything. Oop, I broke it. They started mixing it. That is the best investment. Not expensive yet. It's going up. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Not everybody stuck around, but that's the one that I was keeping to myself. Nickel. Nickel. I mentioned something about this a long time ago. Arizona is a lot more expensive than New Mexico, huh? But the homes look very similar to New Mexico. Arizona is much hotter? Really? Seriously, y'all look up nickel and the nickel mines that they got out there. They just started a nickel mine probably, I think it was less than 90 miles away from the factory for, what's that guy's name? Doing those Teslas. Yeah, they try to make it that close. And that's because they're using the nickel to implement with the ion batteries in order to keep the batteries cooler and lasting longer. Word up, boy, horse on Jupiter. Why am I so Well, it all started when my father was born, son of a poor sharecropper back in 19-something. He used to pick cotton on the fields of Japan, right by the beach, not too far from the rainforest, down there by the soil. It was him. He was fighting back to back in World War something with Colonel Custard. He had a 6-shooter, 1 bullet. Colonel Custer had an arrow without a bow. Y'all sitting here listening to my foolishness. Anyway, y'all going for it. Say, what the hell is this guy's talking about? Doesn't make no goddamn sense, but it sounds intriguing. Just make shit up. All right, how we invest in nickel? Or is it Bitcoin? No, nickel. You actually gotta, yeah, I'm not Alicia, you know what? You can email me and I will send you the app that I use. Actually, any app that you can start investing in stock. That's how you do it. Merrill Lynch is what I prefer. See, I can't sit here and talk about certain things on here, but I personally use Merrill Lynch. Nickel, that's it right there. I told people years ago to look into the 3 companies that the post office was going to be investing in. It was Workhorse, Oshkosh, and another one. And 2 of them got partial contracts with the government, and both their stock went shoo-toom. That's it. Fidelity as well. Elon Musk, yeah, that guy. We can take JH on the Breaking Bad tour to the frontier after the green chili double. Oh, man. I don't know if we can go on any tour after I eat green chili anything. I don't know if I'd be able to make it to the tour. No. I gotta stay low. New people that work at the post office. Old people that work at the post office. This is my postal bag that I drag on me every day. Let's see what's in my postal bag. Aftershave. My postal bag, seriously. Deodorant. Postal workers, bring your ass some deodorant. Some of y'all be smelling funky. Dude wipes. I like to make sure my booty is clean, okay? These are mint chill. So my ass has a little minty chill. Being serious here. My charger. I don't even go nowhere. I just work out in the... Y'all think it's a game? You just hollered laughing? Good, good. My earbuds. I don't like these damn things. This ain't water, it's mouthwash. You ever had somebody talking to your face? Hi, how you doing, girl? Everything good? Breath smelling like hot ass? Yeah, I like to rinse. Basics. I even got a pair of extra socks. Got some lotion, because my ashy elbows. I'm black in case you guys didn't know. crisp morning to make sure my hands are sanitized. Basics. People bring everything else except for what they need. Cocoa butter, so my lips can be moist, not chapped. You ever talk to somebody, you see their lips all chapped, and you looking like, bro, you can't feel how crusty your damn lips are? You want to borrow my chapstick? And some smell good. Because I don't want to ever be that guy that stinks. Y'all remember the person in high school that smelled bad? That one person that had that scent? Y'all remember who it is. You know why? Because they had that scent. You may not remember anything else. You remember that one person that smelled. Tell me I'm lying. I will never be that one person y'all say stunk. Put my dude wipes back in my bag. In case I gotta poop. Don't want no crusty booty while I'm sitting there working. No. If you don't have no... I said what I said. I meant what I said. Okay. A bug out bag? It's a Sag thing. There it is. If you don't remember who smelled bad, it was you. Woo! Oh, God. It gave you a headache. Y'all already know. Hygienic? No, it's not hygienic. It's these people need to know. You're working. You are sweating. You hear me? I keep extra headscarves, and I keep a headscarf because like a bald head and nothing gonna stop the sweat from going in my eyes. I want to make sure that I don't be that person to walk past somebody and be smelling like booty cheeks. They be, oh, what's wrong with this guy? He was stinking. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. And Mr. E, no, he got to interact with everybody. Hey, they out there on the floor and they tripping out there. He's sitting in the office in a little corner like this. Okay, we're gonna have to get back with you. We're gonna talk to you outside in the yard where there's open space. Why you always want to talk to me outside? No, I feel like Mr. E already know. Tell me I'm lying. Okay. If y'all ain't laughing, it's you. Here comes somebody walk past me and, hey man, you had a truck over there? I'm sorry, what? I didn't hear what you said. Yo, hey man, yo, you saw the game last night? I don't watch sports. No. I don't even own a TV. All right, conversation over. That's it. Get yourself your little bag, your little purse or whatever. Don't be that person. If you second guessing it, don't be that person. No lies me I tell. For real, moon landing, real or fake? I wasn't there. I think we have the technology to do it. Y'all laughing. Y'all be knowing it's real. I have 2 sons who smell like roses. Shit. Unless they babies. I don't know. When my son come in my house, my 30-year-old, hey dad, you got any deodorant? Me? I carry that bag everywhere. We were out at the gym wrestling. You got any deodorant, dad? I'm like, bro, all that hair underneath your arms, you smell it. Rose water after a boom boom. That's it. Okay, you know what? What you think the purpose of life here on Earth is, isn't life itself a damn trip? It is a trip. The purpose of this life here on Earth isn't life itself a damn trip? We are a blip in this time. This is true. We are definitely a blip in this time. I just want to, I want to make sure that I leave some impact. I don't want to be forgotten. That's it. Y'all see I got a bunch of grandkids and I have 8 grandkids and 6 kids. My name gonna live for a long time. I just want to, Bianca or Jada? Since you watched the WWE, Bianca Belair has more talent. I wouldn't. No, let me stop. She's more built. Jada's more built. J Cargo, that's what you were trying to write. Yeah, that's a hard choice. They both bad. Yeah, they are. You need to get horse and maintenance. You cite It's your TV. Moon landing. Da, da, da. All right. I think we good. For those that don't know, I have the other video that's probably posting right now, so I'm overlapping my other video. Carriers, watch it. I had to break that full hour up into 15-minute clips. So it's going to be part 2 or 3 or whatever it is with Tyler. I start asking him some more questions, and I have some questions that I told him only to specifically answer when he does his live Zoom. So when you get a chance, go check out that video. It's probably premiering now. All right. Y'all be safe, be blessed. All right, I got to call this boy over there because I can't go that way. Because like I said, hey, yo. He got the door closed. Yo. He's coming.
Yeet.
Yeet. I don't know what yeet is. What do you keep yeeting? Can you tell the people that time is up? Why is my... All right.
Time is up.
Tell them have a good night.
Have a good night. And have a good day tomorrow.
They said peace and blessings. All right. Anybody that said they were going to reach out to me, hit me up on my email. Y'all be safe, be blessed. This is JH and little h. And we out.
Yeah.
This one said no yeet. I don't know, man. I can't get up. Remember, I don't have no pants on.
Like that.
Sure.
Okay, see you later. See you later, guys.